And welcome to Training Tuesday. I was just reminded to leave a live video, so here I am. I wanted to talk about your New Year's resolutions because many of you, I don't know if you make them, I always choose a word so I don't feel compelled to keep a resolution the whole time. My word this year is help. So I'm going to report on how I'm doing with that word, which I think I'm doing a really good idea. Like, I'm doing well. So, but I wanted to talk a little bit about New Year's resolutions because we are in the third week of January. And I was just having a conversation with someone and just kind of laughing. It was actually my amazing admin, Camille. And we were talking about usually by the third week of January, people have given up. So I, in my younger years, used to be a little bit of a gym rat. And I used to always take the first 3 weeks of January off because everyone was making their New Year's resolutions to be healthy and, they were going to work out and this is what they're going to do. So usually by the third week, they're kind of finished with that. So by the fourth week, I come back. So I always take the first 3 weeks of January off if I'm going to a gym. And we were talking about that, so I thought I would come live and just see how are you doing with any New Year's resolutions or intentions that you set for 2022. It is my belief that 2022 is going to be a pivotal year for entrepreneurs, especially soul-centered ones, what we call soul professionals here at NLBP, because I feel like 2020 was that realization of what we really wanted to be, was what we were doing every single day, making our hearts sing. Like, was this it? Were we doing what was important to us? 2021, I felt like we were kind of figuring out, okay, what are my next steps? Am I sticking with my full-time job? Am I up-leveling? Am I changing who I am? But how do I authentically align with who I am and what I do? That was all of 2021. So I feel like 2022 is the dovetailing of making it all happen. So I'm really excited to see what people are doing in 2022. So I don't make a New Year's resolution, but I do pick a word. And hopefully you saw my last, I don't know if it was the last one, it could have been the last two, training on picking a word for the year. So at NLBP, we always pick a word of intention. My word is help, which I did declare. And I think I've been doing pretty damn well with it. So for me, asking for help and receiving help have always been an issue. So I'm trying to find ways in which I can continue to do that. So even this week, I was stuck on something that was going on in my business. So I reached out to an advisory committee that I just created to help me. So it's just 5 members that I can reach out to and ask for help and just say, hey, I'm having a really tough time right now, but this is what I'm thinking. Can you give me some advice? And I am always so pleased with how that ends up for me. Every time I have reached out for help, even though it's only been 3 weeks, but every time I have reached out for help, it has gotten so much better, so much clarity for me, and being able to receive help. So a lot of our members are stepping up to run their own micro communities, to do things within the organization to help me out. But it took a lot for me to just say, hey, I need your help. And this is what I need. And people are stepping up. They're embracing our new rebranding. They're sharing our press releases. They're doing so much. And it's so... I don't know, honoring. I don't even know how to say it. Like, it feels so good to just say, like, oh my gosh, all these years I could have just been asking for help. But being able to receive it and just say thank you. Thank you for being loyal. Thank you for being such a big part of the organization or for me, or caring enough to help me. Because I always feel like if I'm asking for help, I'm bothering somebody. So I'm trying to get over that in my own head. So this live is really about how are you doing in your New Year's resolution. Some of you probably made some lofty goals in your business, and are you keeping up with that? Are you honoring it? Are you still there? I just want to remind you not to give up. Don't give up if you have to recalibrate, if it was to get healthy, if it was to exercise, whatever it was for you, that it is not lost. We are in the third week. This is usually the hardest time. Just kind of go deep inside and say, yeah, I'm ready to do this again. And just keep revisiting it, because the more times you revisit and the more times you try, you'll go further and further each time. And even if you have like a 1% increase in what you used to do, no matter what that is, it's still better than where you were. And if you have the chance to keep a journal, do that. Keep a journal, just say what it is like. I started keeping a journal late last year of just, as we were going through our rebranding, of just what that was like for me and what I was feeling in those moments. And I'm seeing now, as we're like 6 months into it, because I was working with a coach way before this, that I have a totally different mindset. But it took a long time to get there. It took a long time to wake up every day and feel really good about where I was going and feeling very confident in what I was trying to achieve. So this is just a reminder to you to keep moving forward, because any momentum at all, even at a snail's pace, is momentum. Entrepreneurship is very lonely, but we got your back. We know that you need support and guidance along the way. You can always ask a question in the comments, but let me know where you are in your New Year's resolution, in your goals. If this third week you have given up, but tell me how you're going to recalibrate, how you're going to keep going and moving forward. So this is just a reminder to keep moving forward. You got this. And we'll see you next week on Training Tuesday. Thanks.